From art to the field of science, there has been an astounding list of successful people who have claimed to use marijuana for creative purposes. But we'll be looking at how weed specifically affects the b-boy scene. So first, let's take a look at how the whole process works. Marijuana is a plant that contains a biologically active substance known as THC. Once inhaled into your body, the drug binds to cannabinoid receptors located in the neurons of your brain. Activating these receptors interrupt the controlled natural communication of neurons and overstimulate them, resulting in the magnification of your thoughts, imagination, and perception. Marijuana also affects the levels of dopamine and norepinephrine in your brain, leading to a sense of euphoria and relaxation. Short-term memory, muscle control, and coordination are also affected, all of which are relevant in breaking. Having never actually experienced these effects myself, I asked a few people who've tried.
I don't feel any bursts of creativity when I smoke weed in general. It's more of just like a general relaxed feeling.
A lot of b-boys use it just to try to create stuff, but you don't want to end up relying on it just to come up with stuff. You want it to come natural.
The reduction in coordination would cause me to not do my best moves. So it's kind of a give and take, at least from my experience. So the best for me would be coming off of it, going into a jam or going into, a competition or anything like that.
It's just a common conception, and I would go so far as to say that's kind of like a misconception that you have to be on substances to really expand your mind. And they do, but it's different for everybody. So, there's no harm in trying it once or twice just to see how it is. But I know for me and for a lot of other b-boys, my dancing ability decreases tremendously if I have any mind-altering substances in my body.
So it seems that cannabis doesn't quite help with breaking for a lot of people, but what does someone who claims to rely on it have to say?
I feel like my senses got better, my feelings got better, my dancing's better, my power's better. Everything is amplified pretty much for me. I feel that's one of my formulas, just freestyling and weed. If I don't smoke, I just feel so, I don't know, I don't feel as cool or fluid or anything. My feelings are amplified, so I don't know, it's that's weird. It's how when you drink, you're more social and stuff. But when I'm high, I'm more creative, and I feel more kid, yeah, let's dance, yeah. But when I'm sober, I'm okay, I gotta dance because I have to. I gotta go, It's not as natural, pretty much. That's what I'm saying.
Cannabis also has the effect of increasing alpha wave activity and blood flow into the right hemisphere of your brain, often associated with holistic, non-linear thought. So how do we explain the disparity between the studies and opinions of these different people? Well, if we look at the definition of the term creativity, it's the ability to use one's imagination to look at things in new ways, different angles, and novel perspectives, followed by action and creation. The second part is where marijuana falls short. Although there's enough evidence to accept the fact that weed induces divergent thinking, it's only one aspect of the whole creative process. True creativity also requires intelligence, motivation, and a tremendous amount of hard work. Things that marijuana doesn't really have to offer.
If you think of it as an intake of energy, what are you going to do with that energy now that it's into your body? Are you going to sit there and play video games all day? You know what I mean? Are you just going to slack off and do nothing? The best way is to use it. But then again, it's not for everybody. Some people, completely don't want to have anything to do with it, and that's cool. At least by me, I'm cool with that. And people that do use it correctly, because it can be very powerful and very, very helpful.
There are creative people who smoke and creative people who don't. The key here is an understanding of how your body and mind works and self-control. Thanks for watching.